Hello everyone, welcome to the session number 3 of the same chapter, that is 3 Human Reproduction. In the previous sessions we understood male reproductive and female reproductive system. In this session you are going to study gametogenesis. Gameto refers to gametes, genesis refers to synthesis. Synthesis of gametes in the reproductive gonads, that is said to be gametogenesis. So what's meant by gametogenesis? Synthesis of gametes in the reproductive gonads, that is said to be gametogenesis. So there are two types of gametogenesis. First is spermatogenesis. Second one is oogenesis. As the name itself indicates, spermatogenesis, synthesis of sperms in the testes, oogenesis, synthesis of ovum or egg in the ovary. So there are two types, spermatogenesis and oogenesis. Now let's understand what is meant by spermatogenesis, what are all the different steps, and then you have to study oogenesis. Coming to the first is the spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis. Synthesis of sperms in the testes. Synthesis of sperms in the male reproductive gonads are said to be testes. So that it includes 4 steps. First is the phase of multiplication, second is the phase of growth, third is the phase of maturation, last is the spermiogenesis. So totally 4 parts or the division. First is the phase of multiplication, next is the phase of growth, third is phase of maturation, last is spermiogenesis. So totally 4 stages: multiplication, growth, maturation and spermiogenesis. Coming to the first one, phase of multiplication. This is the primordial germ cell that is present inside the seminiferous tubule. This is primordial germ cell which undergoes repeated mitotic division. Repeated mitotic division, there will be a formation of cells and these cells are said to be spermatogonia. I repeat, phase of multiplication means inside the testes there is a presence of number of structural and functional units or the cells. Those cells are said to be seminiferous tubules. Inside the seminiferous tubule there is a presence of primordial germ cell which is always diploid in nature, and this primordial germ cell now undergoes repeated mitotic division. There will be a formation of again diploid cells. These diploid cells are said to be spermatogonia, and this stage is said to be, what do you call, phase of multiplication. So, primordial germ cell undergoes mitotic or repeated mitotic division to form spermatogonia. This is the first stage. So, from here to here, this stage is said to be, what do you call? This is the phase of multiplication. Now, coming to the next phase of growth. This spermatogonia increases in size, and this results in the formation of primary spermatocyte. This is the second stage. So that spermatogonia increases in size. That means it results in growth. This is said to be, what do you call? Primary spermatocyte. Again, this is in diploid condition, and this stage is said to be, what do you call? The phase of growth. So, first is the phase of multiplication. Primordial germ cell undergoes repeated mitotic division to form again the diploid cells. These cells are said to be spermatogonia. Spermatogonia increases in size, that results in the formation of again the same diploid cells, that is said to be primary spermatocyte. Coming to the third stage is the phase of maturation. This primary spermatocyte undergoes first meiosis, first meiotic division. As a result, there will be a formation of equal haploid cells, and these cells are said to be secondary spermatocyte. And it is haploid in nature. So, this is the first step. So, primary spermatocyte undergoes first meiotic division. As a result, there will be a formation of haploid equal cells, and these cells are said to be secondary spermatocyte. Now, this secondary spermatocyte, which in turn undergoes second meiosis, that results in the formation of again haploid cells, and these cells are said to be spermatids. Again, these are haploid. So, primary spermatocyte undergoes first meiotic division, results in the formation of secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte which undergoes second meiotic division results in the formation of 4 cells, and these cells are said to be spermatids. So, from here to here, this stage is said to be, what do you call? That is the phase of maturation. So, what is meant by phase of maturation? After the growth, primary spermatocyte undergoes first meiotic division, results in the formation of secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte which in turn undergoes second meiotic division results in the formation of haploid cells, and these cells are said to be spermatids. Now coming to the last is the spermiogenesis. So here these are the spermatids or the haploid non-motile cells, and these haploid non-motile cells get transformed into motile haploid structures. These are said to be sperms, and the process is said to be, what do you call? Spermiogenesis. From here to here is the fourth stage. This is said to be spermiogenesis. So, what's meant by spermiogenesis? Haploid non-motile spermatids are get transformed into motile male gametes, or commonly said to be sperms, and this is said to be spermiogenesis. I repeat, it includes 4 stages: spermatogenesis, synthesis of sperms in the testes. It includes, first step is the multiplication. Inside the seminiferous tubule, there is a presence of primordial germ cell diploid in nature, which undergoes repeated mitotic division, results in the formation of diploid cells known as spermatogonia. Coming to the second is the growth. This spermatogonia increases in size to form primary spermatocyte. Now coming to the third is the maturation. This primary spermatocyte, which undergoes first meiotic division, results in the formation of two equal cells are said to be secondary spermatocyte, and it is haploid in nature. Now the secondary spermatocyte undergoes second meiotic division, results in the formation of haploid non-motile cells are said to be spermatids, and this is nothing but it is the third stage, that is phase of maturation. Last is the spermiogenesis. Here what happens? These are the spermatids, that means non-motile haploid cells, and these non-motile haploid cells are get transformed into motile haploid male gametes are said to be sperms, and the process is said to be spermiogenesis. So after spermiogenesis, all the sperms are attached to the Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells are the nutritive cells that is present inside the seminiferous tubule. So finally, all the sperms are released from the seminiferous tubule. That process is said to be spermiation. That process is said to be spermiation, release of sperms from the seminiferous tubule. So there are three important words. The one is spermatogenesis, synthesis of sperms in the testes. Spermiogenesis, here spermatids are get transformed into motile male gametes known as sperms, and the spermiation means the release of sperms from the seminiferous tubule. So this is about the spermatogenesis. So synthesis of sperms in the male reproductive gonads, that is nothing but testis. It includes 4 steps. First is the phase of multiplication. Primordial germ cell undergoes repeated mitotic division to form spermatogonia. Spermatogonia increases in size, that results in primary spermatocyte, that is nothing but growth, and the primary spermatocyte now undergoes first meiotic division to form a equal haploid cells are said to be secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte undergoes second meiotic division, results in the formation of haploid cells are said to be spermatids, and this is nothing but the maturation, and the spermatids are non-motile haploid cells are get transformed into the motile male gametes are said to be sperms, and the process is said to be spermiogenesis. After spermiogenesis, there will be a release of sperms from the seminiferous tubule, that is said to be spermiation. So this is about the spermatogenesis. Next we will move on to oogenesis. Next, we will move on to oogenesis. As the name itself indicates, synthesis of egg or ovum in the ovary, that is said to be oogenesis. Here, it includes 3 steps. First is phase of multiplication. Second is phase of growth. Third is the phase of maturation. phase of multiplication, phase of growth and phase of maturation. Coming to the first one, phase of multiplication. This is the primordial germ cell which undergoes repeated mitotic division. This is the primordial germ cell which undergoes repeated mitotic division. There will be a formation of oogonia. Again, this is diploid in nature. This is also diploid in nature. So, the primordial germ cell that is present inside the ovary, this undergoes repeated mitotic division which results in the formation of again the diploid cells. The diploid cells are said to be oogonia. Now, this oogonia increases in size to form primary oocyte. This is the second stage. So, from here to here, this is the first stage, that is nothing but phase of multiplication. Second is the oogonia that increases in size, that results in a cell, the diploid cell, that is said to be primary oocyte. This stage is the second, that is nothing but phase of growth. Now, this primary oocyte which undergoes first meiotic division results in the formation of unequal cells, unequal haploid cells, the smaller one and a larger one. This larger one is said to be secondary oocyte. This is haploid in nature, and the smaller one is said to be first polar body. These two undergoes second meiotic division, results in the formation of again unequal cells. The smaller one is the polar body and the larger one is said to be ootate or ovum. Again it is haploid in nature, and these two are said to be second polar body. This is also second polar body. So, primordial germ cell undergoes repeated mitotic division, results in the formation of oogonia. This is the first stage, that is phase of multiplication. Oogonia increases in size, results in the formation of primary oocyte. This is the phase of growth. Coming to the last is the phase of maturation. This primary oocyte which undergoes first meiotic division results in the formation of unequal cells. The smaller one is the first polar body, larger one is the haploid cell, that is said to be secondary oocyte. Again these two undergoes second meiotic division. Second meiosis results in the formation of smaller cells are said to be second polar body, larger haploid is said to be ootate or ovum, which is haploid in nature. This is about the phase of maturation. In case of spermatogenesis, There are 4 stages. Here there is a presence of only 3 stages. Primordial germ cell undergoes mitotic division to form oogonia. Oogonia increases in size to form primary oocyte. Primary oocyte undergoes first meiotic division to form unequal haploid cells. Smaller one is the first polar body, larger one is said to be secondary oocyte. Again these two undergo second meiotic division, results in the formation of smaller cells and a larger one. Smaller cells are said to be the second polar body and the larger one is said to be ootate, which is haploid in nature. So this is about the oogenesis. So here what happens, from here to here, fetal life. From here to here is birth, childhood and puberty. And from here to here is adult and reproductive life. There are 3 stages. From here to here is the fetal life. In the fetal ovary, there will be a development of millions of oogonia, and these cells undergoes or enters into the division, so that enters into the prophase 1 of meiosis, get temporarily arrested at this region. So primary oocyte regionally temporary ಆಗಿ arrest ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So now this primary oocyte now is surrounded by a number of glandular cells to form primary follicle. This is said to be primary follicle. So from here to here, from oogonia to primary oocyte, that includes birth, childhood and the puberty stage, a large number of primary follicles are degenerated, and usually around 60,000 to 80,000 primary follicle that remains at the puberty stage. So the puberty stage that contains usually 60,000 to 80,000 primary follicle. Now this primary follicle, which in turn surrounded by number of glandular cells to form secondary, which in turn surrounded by number of glandular cells to form tertiary follicle. Now this tertiary follicle undergoes first meiotic division, results in the formation of secondary oocyte. Secondary oocyte undergoes second meiotic division, results in the formation of single ovum or oocyte or egg. So this is about the oogenesis that takes place in the ovary. I repeat, oogenesis, synthesis of egg or ovum or oocyte in the ovary. So that it includes 3 stages: phase of multiplication inside the ovary, there is a presence of primordial germ cell, undergoes repeated mitotic division to form oogonia. Oogonia increases in size to form primary oocyte. Primary oocyte which undergoes first meiotic division to form unequal haploid cells. Smaller one is the first polar body, larger one is the secondary oocyte. These two again undergo second meiotic division that results in the formation of unequal cells. The smaller ones are said to be second polar body, larger one is said to be oocyte. So this is about the spermatogenesis and oogenesis. Spermatogenesis is the synthesis of sperms in the testes. This spermatogenesis start at the age of puberty due to the release of an hormone that is said to be gonadotropin releasing hormone. So due to the release of these gonadotropic hormones, there are two types of hormones. One is luteinizing hormone, commonly known as LH, follicle stimulating hormone, commonly known as FSH. So, spermatogenesis is mainly due to the release of gonadotropin releasing hormone. There are two types of gonadotropic releasing hormone, luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. This luteinizing hormone that acted on Leydig cell. Leydig cells are the cells that is present between the seminiferous tubule, which helps in the secretion of androgen so that it stimulates spermatogenesis. So luteinizing hormone that stimulates Leydig cell to secretes androgen which in turn stimulates spermatogenesis. Follicle stimulating hormone acts on Sertoli cells. These are the nutritive cells that is present inside the seminiferous tubule that stimulates spermiogenesis. Spermatogenesis start at the age of puberty, mainly due to the gonadotropin releasing hormone. There are two types, luteinizing hormone commonly known as LH. This acts on Leydig cell that is present in the seminiferous tubules or between the seminiferous tubules and which induces the secretion of androgen that results in spermatogenesis. Follicle stimulating hormone FSH, so that it acts on Sertoli cells. These are the nutritive cells that is present in the seminiferous tubule that helps in spermiogenesis. So what's meant by spermiogenesis? It is nothing but these spermiogenesis are the process in which the haploid non-motile spermatids are get transformed into sperms. So in this session, I hope you understood gametogenesis, synthesis of gametes in the reproductive gonads. There are two types, spermatogenesis, oogenesis, synthesis of sperms in the testes, synthesis of ovum or ootid or egg in the ovary. So here in case of spermatogenesis, phase of multiplication, phase of growth, then the phase of maturation, last is the spermiogenesis. But in this case, that is oogenesis, only three steps, phase of multiplication, phase of growth and maturation. In the spermatogenesis, the primordial germ cell undergoes repeated mitotic division to form spermatogonia, which increases in size to form primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte undergoes first meiotic division to form secondary spermatocyte, which in turn undergoes second meiotic division to form spermatids. Spermatids are get transformed into haploid motile male gametes are said to be spermiogenesis. So the release of sperms from the seminiferous tubule is said to be spermiation. Then coming to the oogenesis, synthesis of egg or the ovum or ootid in the ovary. So primordial germ cell here also that is present inside the ovary that undergoes repeated mitotic division to form oogonia. Oogonia increases in size, that results in the formation of primary oocyte. Primary oocyte undergo first meiotic division to form unequal haploid cells. The smaller one is the polar body, first polar body, larger one is said to be secondary oocyte, and these two again undergo second meiotic division that results in the formation of again the unequal cells. The smaller one are said to be second polar body, larger one is said to be oocyte, that is the female gamete or ovum. So it is haploid in nature. These polar bodies are disintegrated after fertilization, and the spermatogenesis starts at the age of puberty. That is mainly due to the releasing of gonadotropic hormone, gonadotropin releasing hormone. There are two types: luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, LH, that acted on Leydig cell, which induces the synthesis of androgen, that induces spermatogenesis. Follicle stimulating hormone FSH acts on Sertoli cells, that induces the spermiogenesis. So this is about the gametogenesis that takes place in the reproductive gonads. Thank you.